All right, so if you've been keeping an eye on compact SUVs lately, you already know the CR-V has been one of those vehicles that just quietly does everything right. Practical, comfortable, reliable. It's basically been the go-to choice for families for years. But now, with the upcoming 2026 Honda CR-V, it feels like Honda isn't just playing it safe anymore. They're refining it in a really smart way. The current generation already looks more mature and a little more rugged than older models, and from what we're expecting, the 2026 version keeps that clean, confident design, but sharpens it up even more. Think slightly updated headlights, a refreshed grille, maybe new wheel designs. Nothing over the top, but enough to make it feel fresh. It still has that strong, squared-off stance that makes it look more SUV than crossover, which honestly, a lot of people prefer. One of the biggest things people love about the CR-V right now is the hybrid option, and that's expected to be a huge focus for 2026 as well. The hybrid setup should carry over with some small refinements: smooth acceleration, great fuel economy, and that quiet, effortless driving feel. It's not trying to be a sports SUV, but it's got enough punch to feel confident merging onto highways. And if Honda continues pushing hybrid trims as the main option, don't be surprised if most buyers end up choosing that over the regular gas engine. Now here's where it gets interesting. Honda has been slowly leaning into that light adventure vibe. We've already seen trims with a slightly more rugged personality, and there's a good chance the 2026 CR-V continues that trend. That means available all-wheel drive, better traction management, and maybe even subtle off-road inspired styling touches. It's not a hardcore trail machine, but for camping trips, snow, dirt roads, it's more than capable. And for most people, that's exactly what they need. Inside is where the CR-V has really stepped up in recent years. The cabin already feels clean and modern, with that wide honeycomb-style dashboard design and a simple layout that just makes sense. For 2026, expect small tech upgrades, maybe a larger infotainment screen on more trims, improved software, and possibly more standard driver assist features. Honda's safety suite has been a strong selling point, and it's likely to stay that way. Space has always been one of the CR-V's biggest strengths, and that shouldn't change. The rear seats are roomy, cargo space is generous, and everything feels thoughtfully designed. Compared to older CR-V models from, say, 5 or 6 years ago, this new generation feels more upscale, quieter on the road, and just more solid overall. When it comes to pricing, the CR-V has always positioned itself right in that sweet spot. Not the cheapest in the segment, but definitely not overpriced. If trends continue, the 2026 model will likely start somewhere in the high $20,000 range, with hybrid trims moving into the low to mid $30,000 depending on features. Considering what you're getting, efficiency, comfort, technology, resale value, it's still going to be one of the smartest buys in the segment. And honestly, that's what makes the CR-V so impressive. It doesn't rely on flashy gimmicks. It just keeps getting better in the ways that actually matter. Compared to past models, the 2026 version feels more refined, more efficient, and slightly more adventurous, without losing that dependable personality people trust. If Honda plays this right, the 2026 CR-V won't just continue the legacy, it might quietly dominate the compact SUV market all over again. And if you're someone who wants something practical, but still modern and confident, this might be the one to keep your eye on.